everyone, this is Jessica from Blue Willow Fine Art, and I wanted to bring you this art haul of some supplies that I have picked up. I wanted to try out I've gotten a little bit of each. I've gotten a few pastel pencils and a few soft pastels, and then a few extra fine pastels. None of these are oil based either, by the way. They're all chalk. But anyway, something that I didn't have is the pan pastel. And so I did pick up the set of 10 pan pastels. This is actually the Seascape colors. It's the shades of blue. And in particular in this one, it has the turquoise, the phthalo blue tint, the phthalo blue, ultramarine blue shade, ultramarine blue tint, neutral gray tint, titanium white, and Payne's gray is what actually came in this. So it came packaged really well. I was worried about it when it got here. I thought, I hope they're not busted. But anyway, I'll take this piece off to show you what they look like. This is how it's packaged, and as you see, there's a few items or tools in 2 sections of this set. This is made of plastic, and you'll just take and unscrew them. So like this one has a lid, and then, you know, that's the pigment that came off. So this one is the turquoise. Yeah, that one is a turquoise. And then this one I think is the phthalo blue tint. Yes, it's the phthalo blue tint. This one is the ultramarine blue. No, I'm sorry, it's phthalo blue. That one is phthalo blue. This one is ultramarine blue. This one is ultramarine blue shade. And then here's the first set of tools that actually came with it. It looks like you've got a little wedge like a makeup sponge, but it's much more firm than what a makeup sponge is. And it also came with one of these and a square one. So you've got an oval and a square to slide on if you have any of those tools. And then one of these for like smaller detailed. So I'm going to keep unscrewing, and then here is what it came in, and then here's 5 more colors. So this one is the ultramarine blue tint. I'll just put those back in there. But that one is the ultramarine blue tint. This one is neutral gray tint. This one looks a little powdery on top, like it's had a little bit of, it's not had anything bright, but this one is neutral gray. This one is titanium white. Really sticks out when you put it up next to that dark color. And then this one is Payne's gray. And then here is another set of tools that came with it. And in this one, it's one of those little, it's to mimic like the shape of a finger, you know. So you could use it on its side even, like that, or you could use it flat. And it also has a oval and a square soft pastel tool, and another little tool and that's what came with it. That's what came with the set of 10 when I purchased it all together. This is not a purchase individual. They were all together. And then what you're going to do is you're just going to take each one and screw it back on. They do make a set where you can actually, or a little tray that you can actually put them in, which I may invest in down the road, because this would maybe aggravate me a little bit, having to undo this every single time, you know. Which sometimes the prep, you know, I just want to get to it. So, but they fit in there pretty nicely. And then I'm going to take and put this back on. And so far everything's fitting together pretty good. I'm just being really easy with it. And this little paper that was on top of it, I'm going to hold on to it even though it does have, you can order these individually, so it's, you know, it is an open stock. I think they have about 80 colors in Pastels, and which I'd like to get a few more sets. They have a painting set, which is kind of, you know, like a warm and a cool yellow, and, you know, just different basic colors like that. I would like to order that set, but also I'd like to order the set of green. You know, not the full set, but one of the reasons why I did pick up this set, or these pan pastels, is because in particular the blue, you're doing skies and things like that, and you'd probably go through a lot of pastel that way, and I'm thinking this might be an easier way to get it laid down in a quicker amount of time. So I'm going to set that to the side and show you some of the tools. So I actually picked up, I didn't realize it would come with these tools that it came with. So I actually picked up just a set of assorted, and this one has, you know, it has the rectangle, so it has the wedge, what's called a point, round, and a flat in there, one of each. So it's always good to have those tools on hand. And then these were a little bit more expensive, but as you can tell, they're larger too. This is I think this was a round angle. I don't see it on round. Yeah, it just says round. Yeah, angle slice. So this one is a round angle slice, which I've seen people use just doing large backgrounds. I would imagine you could get the sky laid in pretty quick before you know, get around the clouds and stuff. And I bought this. This is an assortment of the tools. It's just one tool each. Let's see here. 4 knives, and it also came with like some sponges to go on the end. I think it came with 2 each. So, and these are all pastels. These are all made by the Pan Pastel. So this one is a triangle shape. So that would be really good to get in those little corners. And this one is the square or rectangle. I'm not sure how they call it on there. They call it a flat. So they call this one a flat. They call this one a point. And then they call this one a round. And then they call this one an oval. So these two are kind of similar, but yet different. So you've got this one that's a little more pointy than that one. Now the tools that came in the Pan Pastels, it looks like are going to fit these 2 tools. So in the future, if I wanted to pick up, I would just need to make sure that I got the oval and the point tools. It also did come with 2 sponges each, so 2 for each tool on here, which is, you know, kind of handy. And I'm glad it came with a few of these tools too. That'll be neat. So something else that I did pick up, which isn't pastel related, is I did pick up the Derwent metallic pencils. I may end up doing a color swatch on these. I haven't done it yet, just to see what they're going to look like on black paper. I usually like a lot of the metallic colors anyway, in most everything. I have some other metallics, not in pencils though. So, but anyway, I did pick up that as well on here, and I may do a color swatch just to put in here. I'll probably do it on black paper just to see exactly what it looks like. But I wanted to bring these tools to you and show you that some of the Pan Pastels that I have actually picked up. And you know, if you guys are interested, I'm definitely going to do some pastel tutorials. And they may become epic fails, but I'm going to do them and show them to you. Just how they work. Somebody from a perspective that hasn't messed with them at all. And sometimes I think that's how people learn better, is that they don't have that experience. So they're able to verbally express it and express, you know, how they're breaking down stuff a little better versus somebody that's been doing it for a long time. They kind of forget those steps, you know, they're kind of skipped. But for teaching somebody new, it's kind of difficult for them to learn because, you know, that person's teaching maybe at a more advanced level rather than breaking it down because they're doing it new themselves. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoy, and if you haven't already, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.